I can sell it, I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
I've got little ladies. Watch a slant. Joker.
On first down, Swift. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight, 3 down. Hey, check, 3 down. Check 24, check 24. 51's the mic.
They'll try the left side. Swift, he'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going to run you over. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Fight down these two. There's a wall on the right. Here we go. Hatch it. Tight dog. Hey, go gun. Hero 15. If you kill it, motion me out. Mike 51.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his tight end fan and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 51.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
In the face. Jim. Deuce. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd down now. Swift flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready? 8, read. 15, check back 15. I don't know why this team showed up to go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
61.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing his lock on third down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's it, baby. We gon' play.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Yellow. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Chopper. Chopper. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Right there, 54 Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Slam, slam, slam.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 15, check 15. Kill, 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 kill. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check, attack, attack.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Check safety, check safety.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
46-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Attack, attack. 10, under 10, 10. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Shift, shift.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings us 3rd and 7.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm trying to collect.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Watch the safety creep. Banjo, banjo, banjo. Check, check, check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check 9, check 9.
They'll try the left side. Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
We own them. We own them. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Mike Sponge.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Stay with your man. Show it up.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Block again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Block now to throw.
Watch time. Time is right. Watch time. Time is right.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down.
Hey, rip list.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Army, Army. Army, Army.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Check 6 guys. Switch. Hey, alert 3. Back.
On third down, Swift, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Double dog. That's the way. Check. Pick the edge. Come. Check 26.
Hey, rip left.
No. Off.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So that's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Yellow. There's a little
51. Come to work.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, Locke. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. No gain on the play there, second down.
Recon, 152 fighter. Alpha.
At the 39-yard line.
Roll out.
Yeah, let's get set.
Throwing on second down. Locke. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Yellow, yellow.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Here we go, here we go. Let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Clock now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. And even 70 yards. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, orbit.
Here's Locke to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
You gonna see me and you knock me. Kill. 15. Check 49.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 50 to Mike.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Set, ready? 30 base.
I know he ain't got it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch safety.
Go.
Safety screaming.
Hey, high 7.
35.
Yes.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Motion, I got one. Jack. Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Motion.
Attack.
Here we go. 54.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And Probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Too little, cut.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's just me and you. Check. Fresno. Yellow.
On 1st down, Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to look, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
They're going to try and run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mike's 50. Let's
go, Capo. Let's go. We got this.
Shit. Slam.
Hey, Haywood.
Block will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
Play it.
Right back to him on first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Mike 51. I got him. SOS. Easy.
On second down, Swift, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back.
43, 15. Mike 51.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yellow. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Motion.
Now a give right side. Swift. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Focus, defense, focus. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Watch the
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Here I come. Hey, exit. Check 52. Mike 35. Mike 35. Let's go.
Lock to throw on second down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Lock now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. In your face.
Get it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check 31, check 31. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check a hot read. 51's mine.
They'll try the left side. Swift. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They're going to keep it on the ground. They had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Swift. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 13. Check 13.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Hey, take.
On second down now, Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I got him.
51, Mike.
Hey, 57, 57.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Switch.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 27-yard line.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready. 30 base. Let's go, D. 5.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for New Orleans, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.